Just desperately trying to get my mic to stand up. Okay. Alright. So, I'm doing an art stream. Woo! Frame rate's a bit shit, not gonna lie. But I cannot really fix that. I've tried. But if you were here last time on my last art stream, you'll remember it was the worst quality known to man. And then I fixed it after the stream. So I've got it to work this time so you can actually see what is happening. Look, it's my hands. My massive hands. Okay, I've got a fan here because oh my god, I'm melting. So apologies if you can hear it, but I don't really care because I'm dying. Like, my room is upstairs, and so it's just a bit hot, you know. Oh, hi Izzy! How's it going? You also dying? It's a bit warm, isn't it, love? How's the holidays going? I'm also melting. I don't know how people do this. I don't know when my rubber's gone. There it is. I'm part puddle. I feel ya. I feel ya. I literally cannot. Like, I'm in shorts and a vest. I can't. It's hot. For the sake of telling people how hot it is, I'm gonna Google London weather. Okay. It is 31 degrees Celsius, which is 88 degrees Fahrenheit. Frankly, I'm miserable. But yeah, today we have got ourselves an art stream. I should probably, we're just not built for lift. We are not. At my house, we've got the entirety of the like all the front windows that are facing the sun, we have covered them because we don't want any of that heat to get in. Yeah, I'm like sleeping with a sheet. It's just it's a bit much. Plus I was hoping, well, I am hoping to go to some galleries on Monday, and I've looked at the temperatures and it says it's going to be like 31, so I'm not prepared, frankly, for any of this. So I'm just kind of hoping by the time that, like, I can't deal with it. I don't want to deal with it. I'm done with the heat. But I'm gonna pull up the image that I'm doing, because you're still using a duvet. Is it? How are you doing that? How have you not melted? Just how and how? Frankly, I don't know how you're doing that. I'm impressed. Unbelievable. How have you not melted? Because frankly, I would have. I would be in a puddle, dying. I'm just desperately trying to pull up the image that I'm working from. It's not there for some reason, which is really mean. Because I just got it. It's weird. Very interesting. I can't find it. It's not showing up. Huh. Weird. Just, yeah. Yeah. You and your blanket. Unbelievable. Can't fathom it. Yeah, I'm mind blown. Frankly. I don't understand. It's like, I was barely even sleeping with a sheet last night, so I don't really know what you've done. Like, I don't know how you're coping. I wouldn't. Well, the bastard is not loading. It's not being found, so I'm a bit annoyed. I sleep like a rock. What does that mean? What do you mean you sleep like a rock? Like, you sleep really well? Like, you just sleep through the night? Explain yourself. Nothing can wake me up. Aw. I wish, honestly. That's like a... That's good. That'll be good for me. I wish. I envy it. Frankly. Because, like... I don't sleep... like, massively well. I can sleep in all conditions as well, even foxes. Did you say that? Literally, last night, 2 foxes were having a little battle. Was it the night before? It was a night this week. They're having a little battle amongst themselves, like yelping. And I'm just like, it's 3 in the morning. I look out the window and I just see them tussling. I'm just like, let me sleep. Unbelievable. I cannot. Would not be able to do that. Because, like, you've got to have the window open as well. Just let in whatever, like, coolness that you possibly can. So, I'm a bit jealous, I think. Just a little bit jealous. So, yeah. Art stream, look at us go. Yeah, like, it's gonna be a bit weird seeing my hand do little jiggles in really bad frame rate, but at least you can see the image somewhat. They're so loud. They are. Like, foxes just don't know when to shut up. Like, respectfully, I would like to get some sleep. So they're just a bit of a menace. Let's get out. Would this work? If we get a permanent marker, we can hope that it works. Bye. It's alright. Decent colour. Foxes also smell, apparently. I mean, they're animals that, like, scavenge for food. I'm not majorly, like, shocked. Given, like, animal in wild status. I feel like they would smell. Like, I like foxes, right? Like, as a concept. But then they just get really annoying. But it is quite cute when you walk in the garden and there's just one just in the garden staring at you like, hi, and I'm just looking at it and it's looking at me and we're just like, hello, hi, and I just have to move away because it gets so like deer in the headlights. It's quite funny. They are adorable. Like, okay, like Fantastic Mr. Fox, beautiful film, but Fox in real life, nah. Foxes in stories are called mysterious tricksters. Yeah, they like foxes are generally like trickster kind of vibes, because I think like the Japanese kitsune is quite like a spirit of chaos, I should like a mischievous figure, so that's like they're always associated with being tricksters in a way. I do like that for them. It's quite a nice reputation to have. um in real life they're menaces. Yeah, this is why you gotta cover your bins at night. They will just attack because they are absolute arseholes. Alright, so with this, God, you can't even see anything. This. There we go. I did it really slowly. With art, my art in particular, I have like a really, I wouldn't say distinctive style, but like it's a style that like I've only seen me do to a certain extent. So I would say it is decently unique. But I like to do little vertical lines everywhere. So it's not like cross-hatching, but it's... Hello? Oh, sick! Hi! Darren my draw, welcome! It's... Hi! Welcome to the stream! I'm doing... As you can see, I'm doing me some art. Shock and horror. Welcome. So... Yeah, I was... that was a surprise. Haven't had a follower in a bit. Yeah, with my kind of art, I like to do little vertical lines. That pen is not working. I like to do little vertical lines, which is not quite cross-hatching, but oh, there we go. But it's like it's just a really neat way of shading that's like unique. Okay, that's a bit too heavy. I need a 0.5. Yeah, because you know, I like to do my little drawings, and then they've got to be a little bit unique. Yeah, howdy. Welcome to the stream. What brought you here? Yeah, we're just having a little bit of natter. We had a little chat about how annoying foxes are. And right, I'm just literally doing my homework, so I thought I might as well stream it, get the content out. But yeah, welcome. I see you also have an arty username, so I assume you do some art yourself. So like, what kind of art do you do? Like for me, I tend to do quite the inky art, or I wouldn't say I'm great at digital, but I'm alright. So that's like my kind of vibe. What do you do? Why am I using a 0.1? I'm stupid. Get the shadows. See how quickly I can do this. I'm hoping 2 hours, but might not happen. There's hope though. Like the most I've worked on a piece is like 13 hours, and that was like a fucking A1 painting for school, because, you know, we be ambitious. Apparently not as ambitious as the bloody year 11 this year, because they went mental. I draw men with alcohol markers and the pens, and if I really want to make myself suffer, I draw buildings. I feel ya. I literally hate drawing buildings. I can't. I could never be an architect. That's really cool. So, like, what kind of style is that, would you say? Because I don't... Like, my first thought when I hear alcohol markers is the kind of, like, anime, like, webtoon kind of, or, like, soft kind of aesthetic. So, what kind of vibes would you say your art has? I feel like mine definitely has the deathly vibe, because it's quite, it's not very child friendly. It's just a bit heavy. I kind of want to check out your art. Like, if that's okay. If you have, like, a link or anything, I would happily check it out. Like, all my links, they are in my about page. Because we vibe with that. But yeah, I'm literally doing my art homework. I'm doing A-level art right now. I'm obviously in the UK. And like, I have to do a interpretation of someone's work. So this is a piece by, if I can find the name. Where is it? Hang on. This is a piece by, where's it gone? Eric Lacombe, who is really, like, I really like his work. I think it's from, like, I don't know if it's the piece's name or if it's the collection's name. It's like The Weight of Silence, which is, it's really like, I just really love the style that he has. It's just like a really nice textural kind of vibe. I did try and put up the image that I'm working from. It's a fucking circle. I did try and put up the image that I'm working from, but OBS was not having it. Sounds kind of ominous. I mean, honestly, their work is ominous, I would say. It is just a really... It's just like a mixture of like death and just like really fleshy texture. It's like borderline horrific, but I really just, I like that. And like, not to sound like a absolute serial killer, but I just really like that kind of aesthetic. It just, you know, it gives me a bit of life. But yeah, my style is definitely a bit tedious to work with, so we do what I can. Yeah. But I've never actually done like an ink piece this big, because this is what size is this? It's like, I think just bigger than A5, like height wise. It is like a square. I did have to make the sketchbook myself because I could literally not, I couldn't find for the life of me any sort of square sketchbook. So I just had to make my own. Like DIY over here. I bridge into anime. My art style can be considered semi-realistic as well. It flip-flops. I work with a lot of darker, more vibrant colours. I like the colour combo of red and purple, and I really want to use it more in my work. That's really cool. My art typically has darker vibes. Oh, sick! I love art with darker vibes. My family always like, why don't you draw anything that smiles? I'm like, I don't want to draw smiley people. There's so many smiley people. Don't need that. That's really cool. So I like, That, yeah, I like that. Like the semi-realistic style, I had that for quite a while. Like I had that going for me for a while until like I don't know. I my my art is somewhat semi-realistic, but then it just kind of bridges. It's like a 1 foot in semi and 1 foot in realistic. I don't know. I'm definitely gonna have to check out your work. I do really like the sound of it. If you have an Instagram, I might follow you. I'm just, yeah. I, my, I was thinking about this last night about how I have so many friends with like so many followers and all of this and that, and they're just like posting their selfies and shit like that. And then I'm over here just like posting my art. And it, like, you know, it's just a bit harder to like, because like I don't post any of like my life. It's my Instagram is entirely my art. And so it's just like that bit harder. I draw characters with I can't read. I draw lots of characters with kind of metal and punk aspects. I can draw the occasional softer drawing. Weirdly enough, I don't have Instagram. My art is actually only on Pinterest. That's cool. Or like for me, I use Pinterest a lot more as like my inspiration base. I find it wild that you just like post strictly there. That's really cool. I will again. I have to check you out then. I've actually never met someone who only posts on Pinterest. That's wild. Like it didn't even occur to me that I could do that. It's like it's occurred to me that this might take me a while. Well, hey, we're here for a bit, but it does mean I have to sit upstairs for longer because I am melting. Like the fan is only doing so much. Is it like really hot where you are as well? Bloody global warming. Okay, this goes down here. Okay. This is really chill. I like this music in the background. Is it loud enough? I always have an issue with making the background music loud enough. It's quite cold? Oh, I envy you. I envy you so much. If you don't mind my asking, like you don't have to reply. Whereabouts are you? Like, what country are you in that it's cold? I envy it so much. Like Europe is on fire. I do like it though when like American news outlets, is that the name for them? News outlets? Like the news channels when they talk about how Europe is like boiling and then they only show pictures of like France and London. It's like yes, Europe. It's France and it's London. It's quite it's just like an entertaining image for me because there's so much in Europe. It's like when Americans talk about like hey, I'm gonna go on a backpack trip around Europe, and then they don't go further than like Belgium. The Americas, you're in. Ooh! So the temperature is roughly 70 degrees and the AC is on. I'm gonna have to Google 70 degrees to Celsius. 70 Celsius. That is 21. That's reasonable. Although in the UK we would still be like, if the sun was out and it was 21 degrees, we'd probably get the barbecue out. I'm not gonna lie. We're a country of, if it is like over 20, so I don't know, probably like 60 something degrees. If it is over that, we will get the barbecue out, and we will just the men will be walking around in literally no t-shirt and shorts. That is the country we are from. I don't like it though, it's really uncomfortable. Cause like, sorry love, sorry Gareth, but it's not Ibiza. Put your chest away, love. It's just a bit awkward. What have I done here? I'm questioning what I've done. Oh, I understand. Okay. I drew this. Okay. I'm gonna have to like share my secrets. But I did trace this. Although technically I drew this on my tablet and then I traced the drawing that I did. So say what you want. But did have to trace it because it's just such a complicated image. Like the first time I tried, it got so distorted. It wasn't really worth saving. So, you know, I'm sorry. Although, like, on the topic of tracing, I don't see how, like, I don't understand why people dislike it so much. Because, like, if you're gonna do a piece, and, like, the sketch is, like, you just need a sketch to be down, I don't, like, just go and trace it. Like, there's no, like, I don't understand why there's such a stigma of, like, well, if you've traced it, it's not real art. Like, if you've done it with your bare hands, and, like, it was just, you were just tracing it for the sketch or something, go for it. Don't see why it's a big problem, frankly. I live in this weird zone of it's super hot in the summer and we get 90 to 100 degrees weather in that time. And in the winter it can get as low as -20. We also never get snow at Christmas, and then we get over a foot of snow in January. Damn. Okay, I'm gonna have to Google the temperatures. I think 90 to 100, I'm gonna guess, is about 30? Oh my god, okay. 100 Fahrenheit is 37 degrees. And then 90 is 32. Frankly, horrific. That's basically what we've been having, like, in our little heat wave, which is absolutely disgusting. And in the winter it can get as low as -20, which, that's already horrific in Celsius. So, oh, okay. Okay, that's just -6. That's all right. That's like a weather in, that's like weather in the UK in winter. So it's bearable, I'd say. But it's not like, it's not great. Yeah, it does sound like a death sentence. I would not want to be in 32 degrees for the whole of summer. I could barely do it now. Like, my friends have been using the heat wave as an excuse to just, like, jump in the pool. Because my friends do have a pool, which is very nice of them. And they very kindly let us use it. So we have been drowning ourselves, just trying to get away from the heat. It is. Fall and spring are the only times I can actually go out and not overheat, die from allergies, or freeze to death. God, yeah, I feel ya. I hate summer. Like, the only thing that could save summer for me is the fact that, like, you just get to kind of relax and wake up late. Like, I've been waking up like midday for like the past month. It is fantastic, but like, it like my parents are always like, "Oh, why don't you like wake up earlier and then you get more time in the day?" And like, what? Like, no. Hi, Josh. Thanks for letting us use your pool. How's it going? How's life? That's really funny timing. Well done. How's it going? We're just having a little bit of a chat about how blimmin' hot it is. We're going on a holiday. Where are you going? It's like, wow. Do you ever stay in one place, my good sir? You can break in and use a pool. You know what? I might break in and use your pool. Just before I go off to camp. Which is gonna be horrendous if it's hot. I'm just praying, though. Like, I don't... When you go camping and it's just miserable weather, it is incredibly depressing. So I do kind of hope that it'll be hot, I guess. Business meeting in Italy. I somewhat doubt the business meeting part, but you know what? Italy sounds fun. It does also sound really hot, so good luck on that one. You might just burn. It's funny how there's this thing when US folk from the north go down south in the winter. You can tell who's from the north because they can really withstand how cold the water is in the south. Because those darn southerners can't stand actually very nice water. That just sounds like the average UK beach. Just really cold. That is it. Yeah, there's quite the north-south divide in the UK as well. Yeah, like, I mean, you could tell who's a northerner just by if they're saying hello to people on public transport. Because I don't know what it is with London, but we will keep our heads down and not talk to anyone at all. Like, if you go on public transport and like, oh my god, hi, have a nice day, to the person next to you, like, you're gonna get mocked. Also, quick note, lots of my art on Pinterest is a tad old and my style fluctuates a lot. That's no worries. Like, if you look on my Instagram, it's only recently that I've been posting quite a lot of ink art. So, I do blame Inktober for that. I've literally posted like once a month this year. It's really bad. I've got such a backlog of art that I need to get up. So I'm gonna gradually do that. The north is very friendly. They are. They really are. It's quite nice. I've never been to the north, although Eurovision tangent is gonna be up north. There's like London isn't on the shortlist, so no matter what, we've got to trek up. Which, you know, that's alright actually. It's a bit annoying if you did want to go, but like, why not? The people would definitely be more friendly. Planning to get tickets. I don't know, really. I really don't. Because, like, if it was London, it would be a bit more like, yeah, why not get tickets? But, like, for that, you've got to trek up. So, it's a bit more of a question mark. We'll see. We're, like, I don't think we'll get grand final tickets because that's gonna be like 200 quid for something. I don't know. It's gonna be something ridiculous. But honestly, I'd just go up to see the people walk on the carpet. I don't really care. I feel like I consider anything north of London up north. Honestly, same. Like, I consider Birmingham up north, and that's like in the middle of the UK. So it's like I don't really know. It's what it is. Anything that's like not London is just kind of like the UK map for me is like North London and like the countryside in the south, like Cornwall and Devon. I've never been. It sounds nice, frankly. Like Cornwall and Devon. Sounds decent. Okay. I need to find some nice, like, stream-friendly music. I'm slowly running out. But, like, it's the same of people in North London, though. Because when I go up for Scouts, they thought that I lived in, like, the countryside in the middle of nowhere, just because we're here. And so, when I was like, no, I get London buses, they were like, huh? You have London buses? Like, I'm sorry I don't live in your little bubble, but like, like, they thought I lived in this little village. It was adorable. They literally know nothing. Then I trek up for them. It's a bit annoying. It's quite cute though. Greater London has great public transport. Yeah. I do like the Central London buses though, because they are quite cute. But like, they don't have much of an upper deck. Although, like, I do like their upper deck, but it has incredibly minimal ceiling space. Like, the windows are quite small compared to our buses. So it's a bit like, why? Like, it gives off like a really nice retro vibe with their like sofa kind of seating, like they're like diner seats. But like it's a bit like you can barely look out the window. And like if you're gonna be in London, you want to look out the window, especially if you're like a tourist. But it is also incredibly easy to not pay your bus fare. Like, because you can get on anywhere in the bus, not just the front. So you can just not tap in, which is very bad. And, you know, you shouldn't do illegal things. I've never heard someone describe the dusty buses as a retro vibe. I think you're being very complimentary. No, but like the Central London buses with their like, like the windows going up the staircase and then the kind of old aesthetic of the upstairs. Like, I don't like it. I feel like if they had a lot more windows, it'd be super cool, but they've kind of effed it up. But like, it's not that dusty. Like, ours are dusty. Like, if you like hit a seat, you're gonna get like 20 years worth of dust. Like, even in COVID, it wasn't exactly the cleanest. People vape on our buses. Yeah. Yeah, they do. I hate it though when there's someone like gets on the bus and they sit next to you and they just smell of smoke. 51 is a top quality bus. Yeah, but like, I do see the point of like our friend's bus with a USB charger That is kind of elite. You can't lie. That is kind of cool. Like, there is envy there. Yeah, USB is very cool. They are. Like, the amount of times I've been on the bus and I'm just like, well, I'm gonna get home with like 1% left. Like, I literally bring in a charger to school every single day. My phone is so quick to die. I'm using it right now to charge my, I'm using my phone right now to video this whole thing. And it was on 72% when I started. 42 minutes later, I'm on 33. No, my phone's it's a bit old. It's also burning, which is not good, but I'm gonna plug it in now. You could probably get a fucking burn off of holding this phone after I finished with this. I wouldn't be surprised. It's bad. Battery chargers are godsends. They're heavy though, and I'm lazy. I'm so lazy. Like, I cannot be asked to carry it around. My phone gave me an explosion warning. What? What does that mean? What were you doing? Was it like in the sun and just like, please, please take me out? Oh, the glass table in the sun. Yeah, that won't help. My room, like, the blinds are down, the fan is on, and it's just burning because it's being used. It, like, this isn't even an old phone. Like, I got it refurbished in 2019, so it's had a bit of a life, but like, it's a Samsung Note 8 for reference, so it's not that, it shouldn't be dying like this. I will say I've never got the explosion warning though, but I don't even know if it's capable, frankly. Although it has given me the, you've got water in your charger socket, please get rid of this warning multiple times. And it's always like a panic. If I'm at like 5% and it's given me the, hey, you've got water in here warning, I'm just like, fuck. Because it will just start yelling at you if you try and charge it. It won't even charge. It will just be like, ah! Stop it! God, I wish this fan could just shoot ice at me. Being upstairs is not it. That's a notification. Okay, I think we've got somewhat decent progress for about 40 minutes. See how far we can get. I haven't set the music to loop. Should probably do that. Okay. With hope, I won't get copyrighted when I try and upload this to YouTube. Because I've done that before. And, like, you've just got to take out the bit that gets copyrighted. And so it's just like a weird cut in the footage. I can come throw ice at you if you want. Please don't. That wouldn't be fun. Do you know what would be really fun right now though? Just like water park. Water parks must be getting so much fuck, what's the word? Like money. They must be doing so well in this weather. You want to see that? Oh wow, what kind of a friend you are is unbelievable. You want to see me get hurt? Can't believe this. This is unbelievable, frankly. I will say I'm half like that it does sound like a good idea, half like that would hurt. Because knowing you, you'd probably pelt it at me. Oh, it's looking good so far. See how far we get with that now. Respectfully belt it! You meanie beanie. So mean to me. Yeah, at that point I will have to decline. I'm not really a fan of, you know, bruises. But, you know, try again next time. I really want to find some, like, copyright-free, cool music. Because, like, as much as I like the lo-fi, I want something that's a bit of a banger to listen to. Because, like, myself, my music, I'm pulling out the, like, heavy metal, hard rock. And so this is just a bit of a... It's a bit sad. I did have, like, another streamer send me their playlist, but it's on Spotify, and I'm such a loser that I don't have Spotify, and so I just can't use that playlist. And I know there are ways of, like, recording or, like, listening to other music whilst you stream, and that it doesn't, like, put on the actual stream, but I am too lazy to figure that out. Good luck with your art. I probably won't come attack you with ice. Aw, you're so sweet. Thank you. Thanks, though. Like, hopefully I get this done for homework. See ya. Okay, this is going okay. And I would like it to go better though. I wish you could like see the reference I'm working with, but it's just not vibe. Why is it? Excuse me, sir. I love the idea of someone recording this music with a tambourine. I don't know why, but it's giving me life. Alright. So, I've recently been saved, let's say, with these pens. Because I have a history of, like, I'm just cursed when it comes to water bottles. They don't like me. I don't know why. Like, all of the ones I've had have just, like, exploded at me or, like, broken or whatever. So, recently, I was at school. And my water bottle, it's like one of those water bottles that you can put, like, fruit into a little filter thing. But this one is like fancy and has it unscrew the bottom so that you can put the fruit in at the bottom for some freaking reason. And thus, it unscrewed in my bag. Meaning that I had a massive puddle in my bag. And, because I'm that cool arty kid, I bring my sketchbook with me every single day. Meaning, my sketchbook was in a puddle. However, plot twist, these pens are water resistant. Thank goodness. I don't know what I'd do without them. Because I literally, if it wasn't water resistant, literally all of my work would be mushed up and I would only have the digital copies. Even then, I don't have digital copies of all of them because I'm hilarious like that. So yeah, they're like, and this wasn't even the first time. Like, no, wait, ignore that. The second time, I was like sitting in my study period, vibing to my book, my sketchbook, luckily on the table, and my friend taps me on the shoulder and is like, Klaus, look down. And I'm just in a puddle, like literally in a puddle. They had to bring me a mop, an actual physical mop. They're like, here you go, love, mop that up. It's like, thanks, Sue. But this isn't fantastic. It's a bit like you've got like most of the sixth form in that room. You are mopping up your spilled water bottle. I was in a puddle. I had to let my bag to dry on the table outside. Luckily, it was like a heat wave day, so like it dried quickly. But I had to walk around for 2 periods just holding all of my stuff. My art teacher did try and give me a bag though, which is really cute. But I did not take the bag. But you know, water resistant pens. Like these are like, I swear by these at this point. I will not change brand of pen because I could not deal with it if it so happens to have another leak. Because I feel like I've had about, let's say, 15 bottles in my school life, and at some point all of them have betrayed me. Like, I've tried to hot glue those things back together. It never works. Yeah. Pencils are friends. Oh. Talking about pencils. Sharpen is on vibing with me at the minute. So I got my little scalpel out. And this is the pencil we're working with. This is beautiful. It's not the sharpest. Like, I could still probably sharpen that a bit more. But, oh my god, it's like the artist's dream, frankly. Like, I get why artists do that. Although I've had... It's a weapon, not a pencil. I've seen artists have massive, beautiful, like, sharpened pencils, and I never understood why, but I do now. You cannot get the same sharpness with just a normal sharpener. Oh my god. It's so cool. But it's so, like, tedious to chisel it. Or, like, what's the word? Whittle it. You're just, like, sitting there, like, whittling away for, like, a half hour. It's really tragic, but you get there in the end. There's a slideshow in the bottom market. Oh, it is. I need to update that slideshow. I have new art now. Okay. I don't know where I picked up this style, but I really love it. Too lazy for that. I mean, I was watching a video while I was doing it, so I had a bit of entertainment, but there was like, it did break twice on me, which honestly I felt like punching a child. I do not condone punching children, however, oh my god, please don't break on me. It was so mean. Yeah. But I've been trying to get back into reading recently. We got rid of Netflix, which was a really tragic day. Gonna have to do some piracy anytime. If I want to watch anything there. Sometimes the urge to commit violence is too strong. I feel it is. I never act on it though. But yeah, we got rid of Netflix. Absolutely tragic day. Wailing. God, I'm so Gen Z with that. But yeah, now we have Amazon Prime, and like on like TikTok, I see like clips of shows I want to watch, and so I'll keep a little folder of them. So if I'm ever bored, I can just flick through it and get something to watch really quickly. And so I was flicking through it, and then the show Alex Rider comes up in my little collection. And I'm like, ooh, that sounds cool. Figure out where it is, because I was just intending to pirate it, as you do. And I'm like, ooh, Amazon Prime. Because we've swapped it out. We swapped out Netflix for Amazon Prime now. And so I've binged that in about 3-4 days. Like 2 entire seasons of that show. I just binged it. So it's not the healthiest, but you know, I've been you get bored on holiday. So now I'm just stuck in that like rivet of I just want stories like this. It's like I finished it so quickly, I need more. But I've got the books, so I've been desperately trying to read it. But like I just don't have the time to read. Like I don't know how people do it. I literally don't. I barely have the time to do my homework. Join me in the hellhole. I will. I'll meet you there. Like I can't understand how people have the time to read. I wish. Like I have so many books I want to read, and I just none of the time to do it. Yeah. I feel like if in the world of work, I'd probably have more time to read. Because there'd be no homework to do. Which is, oh my god, I can't wait. Like, homework is the bane of my existence from time to time. I gave up on real books and fell into hell. Bruh. That's tad deep. Tad deep. Oh, my phone is... Fuck. My phone. Oh my god, my phone's burning. Hang on. I'm just gonna set it down on the table. Give me 2 secs. Oh my god. It is at 50 degrees. I don't know how it's still functioning. It's wow. Intense. Sorry, I'll get the camera working again. I literally can barely hold this phone. The things I've read. Yeah, but then you read like fan fiction. That's obviously gonna be a hellhole. Okay, we're back. It is absolutely burning, this phone. Okay. We've got an aesthetic light coming in. Sorry, I'm just trying to reset it because I took it out. Okay, yeah. Google was about to call someone, which is absolutely like it was about to call someone I haven't spoken to in years. That was not the vibe. I'm trying to block out the sun that's coming in because it's messing up my lighting. Alright, there we go. Voila. Yeah, that would have been horrific if it accidentally called someone. Shouldn't do that. That was horrific. That was bad. That could have been just bad. Yeah, I haven't really gotten in to fan fiction, I guess. Like I do find it like cool, and I would read stuff that's on there, but like I don't know. It's just another thing of just like I don't really have the time. Again, I just wish I did. Like my art homework is like an A4 page long. I've got computing projects to do still. Like an entire book to write because I'm stupid like that and gave myself that task. And then I've still got to write my personal statement for uni. Yay! I'll be doing that the week before though. I can't do that now. There's no way. Plus, I don't really want to go to uni. But you know how it is. I don't really want people to set me more homework. I'm not really in that vibe anymore. But then there are no like creative apprenticeships I can find, which is absolutely horrific. Because oh my god, I don't want to go to uni really. And procrastinating, I kind of want to be a potato. I tell you it is. Like if I could just sit on my couch all day and do nothing, would be fantastic. But then I feel like I'm not being productive. And it's just like, Like I was watching TV just before I came up to set up for stream. And then I realised like I've got stuff to do and it's just like it ruins it. I don't want to think about the stuff I need to do. I want to enjoy my summer. Because the teacher's always like, enjoy your summer, take a break, relax, don't think about school too much. Like, how can I not think about school when you send me like a term's worth of homework? I'm not even kidding, it is basically a term's worth of homework. Alright, we've got a decent progress. I can't remember if I was told to take photos of it as I go. So I'm just gonna assess that quickly. Okay, I don't need to, thank God. It's the other one I do. Ugh, homework. Disgusting. Okay. We could probably do some easy stuff at this point. Is permanent marker, is that water resistant? I assume it's because it's like permanent, right? It would be. Is this leaking here? No. Okay, good. Oh yeah, that was the failed version of this that I tried to do by hand. It's okay, but like this is so much better. Okay. I'm always scared when I use permanent marker. Just don't want to like ruin anything. So then I guess like the ink is also permanent, but it's just so much thinner that I don't have to like worry, I guess. Okay. It's got a little tie, it's cute. Potatoes don't have to think. Yeah. This is why I didn't do like maths or English. Oh, they like, did you hear like Rishi Sunak wants to make maths and English a uh obligatory or like a mandatory A level? Oh my god, the amount of kids that would want to die, including me. I could not. If I had to do maths and English as like I had to. God. Like, I'm great at English, but I hate it. Like, the only bit in English that I actually like is creative writing. Then I can just write away, do what I want, and make up little silly stories. But I don't want to tell you if Mercutio is some metaphor for something. I don't care. You regret taking physics. I feel ya. But aren't you gonna need it? I mean, don't you want to be an engineer? Kind of need physics. Like, it's really annoying. Like maths as well. When I was little, I was like, oh my god, I want to be an architect. That'll be so cool. I get to build stuff. And then you realize how much maths is involved. And then you just, like, you give up. Not doing maths. What do you mean? As in you aren't doing maths? I know. But yeah, tangent. Rishi Sunak wants everyone to do maths and English, which he can absolutely suck it. I hate it. Like maths, I got a 6, which is okay, but like it's not the best. I wouldn't be able to get back in if to my school if I wanted to do maths and I only had a 6. So it's a bit like eh. Oh, you knew maths to be an engineer. Yeah, there's so much like ugh, you just can't do anything without um like there's always something you have to do. It's really annoying. Like I just wanna like if you just wanna like no experience go into a field, you can't. They're like, but you haven't worked in this field before. I'm like, I know, let me work here and then I'll have that experience. Out with the RS, in with the maths. Yeah. To be fair though, RS was okay. It was just a subject I messed around in a bit though. Like, not to be that child, but I did not really pay attention. In fairness, my family are like quite Orthodox Christian, at least my mum's side, which means I basically knew most of what they were teaching, so it just meant it was a bit easy to pass that. Like I got a 9 in it just because like my family's already that religion. It's a bit like it's a kind of bit unfair because you basically your whole life is revision for that. But then yeah, I remember one of the questions and it's like, why do Christians celebrate Easter? I'm like, well, you see, it was quite easy, but then I'm quite good at essay subjects. Like I'm not trying to be like I'm so cool, but it's just like RS is a bit of a weird subject, frankly. Like I get why they teach it, but then you're just teaching like Christianity. Everyone knows Christianity. Why is my torch on? The fuck? Oh, I think Google's got summoned again. Oh my god. Wow, okay, I've finally gotten the message of like, please stop using your phone. Okay, we're gonna have a call out for a tad. My phone is overheating, so I'm gonna put it in front of the fan. Whilst you look at this lovely still of my work, just gonna desperately hope that this cools down in a bit, because I'd like to finish my work. Don't think it's even charging. It's like barely charging. I just think the app is very inefficient, which is not good. But yeah, let's try and cool that down. It's very hot to hold. So, you know, intermission time. You made dirty jokes in RS. Of course you did. I find that quite funny though. I think RS was like the only subject I talked to the two boys who sat in front of me. So it was like quite nice to chat with people. Like I had, my teacher was called Miss Islam, which is the biggest like, well done. You've chosen the correct career path for that. Like, just brilliant. It's such a good name for an RS teacher. But oh, you had her too. She was so lovely. I really liked her. But like, I'll be honest, I didn't really learn much. I remember lockdown lessons. I didn't do anything. I did not do a single thing. Could not pay attention. Yeah, like... Plus lockdown, you had the excuse of Wi-Fi every single time. Okay, my phone's nearly cool enough. Oh, yeah, I slept through. Yeah. Yeah. Like, she was a great human. But I could not be interested to learn RS with her. I will say Mr. Thomas. He was a very strict, like, he's quite a strict man. He gives a speech of, if you don't pay attention in school, you're gonna work in McDonald's, and then he'll pull out his little McDonald's sheet, like the sign up to work here sheet. Job application, that's it. And he'll get his little, like, fryer, like the utensil out. He's a fantastic man. He is good at his job. He's quite, like, for parents' evening, he'll sit you down, and the first question he'll ask is, how do you think you're doing? And every single time I'm like, aren't you supposed to be telling me this? But you can't exactly tell him that. So you'll just sit here and be like, oh, okay, I'm doing alright. And he's like, really? You think you're doing okay? I'm like, yeah, I think I'm doing alright. It's like, it just scares you so much. It's like, yes, I think I'm doing okay. Sorry to burst your bubble, I think I'm doing fine. But it's so scary. I do have a funny story about him though. In year 9, I think. So like, oh my god, 3 years ago. Oh, that's weird. We went on a trip to Belgium, and we went to like a Canadian memorial, and Mr. Thomas is Canadian. He's got a really thick Canadian accent. Like, he does all the announcements at Sports Day. He's quite good at it. It's quite funny. I like the fact that at Sports Day we make the American and the Canadian do the announcements. It's like, it's really funny to me. But yeah, we were at Canadian Memorial in Belgium, and there's like a little box at the back with a book inside, and so we open the box, and just as we do that, there's like this deafening singing of the Canadian national anthem, and like all of us who are around that box are like, oh my god, close it. Like, we just started the singing, and then we turn around and Mr. Thomas is singing. And we were just scared out of our minds because we thought we'd started it. But it was just the most beautiful timing. But he was fully like opera singing the Canadian national anthem. Like, I love this man. He used to be an opera singer, like actually. I thought he just kind of did that in his spare time. Oh, that's so cool. I really like him. He's a nice man. Okay, my phone's cooled. I've cooled it down. What are we at now? We're at 33 degrees. Somehow. Somewhat. 33 degrees. Let's see how quickly it's gonna overheat again. Okay, but we're back in business. Alright, bear with me. I've just closed my phone. Okay. Ah. 2 secs. Okay. We should be back in business. Yes. No. Why is it not working? Oh, hello. It's broken. Oh, yeah, we're back. Sick. Okay. Lovely. It's a bit... Do I need to clean it? There is movement. Yes. Hang on. Sorry, I'm just going to clean it. Alright, back in business, kids. There we go. I've just been holding my phone in front of the fan. Okay. Voila. We're back. I was literally doing no work behind the scenes as I was calling it, so you haven't missed anything. Okay. I still do want to I think I'll show you the reference at the end. So I do want to put that up. It is good. I don't know why it won't show. I don't know, it's quite weird. It won't show. Interesting. Okay. Back to drawing. Okay. Oh, we've restarted. We've looped the music. I was like, this is a bit familiar. Okay. So, I am somewhat cooler right now, which is very nice. The fan has been doing its job. So one thing with like the permanent marker is like it's not really it's just a very bluish shade of black, whereas the pen is like a black, which is it's such a nice color. It's like a really good on paper color. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put like little marks into the black, because like you can just it's just a bit light. It's weird for like a permanent like marker, but like understandable. Blue black sounds like a bruise. I mean, I've been recently watching Glow Up on the BBC iPlayer. I hate when people say the BBC iPlayer. I don't know why I've just done that. I regret it. But I've been watching Glow Up, which is like a makeup kind of show. And so That's, like, I have no experience in like the makeup, and yet I'll be like looking at the screen like, oh, unbelievable. That's really bad. That could do a better job. And I'm like, I've never used any of what they've done. And I'm just like, I'm just wow. You really could have done better there. It's like when you watch Bake Off and you're just like, oh, that custard is not custardy enough, and you're just like I've never made custard, but by God, I'll tell the contestant on the TV that they have done a terrible job. It's like backseat TV watching. Alright. But we'll see how quickly my phone explodes. The judginess. But like, you get me, right? Because like, I don't know, Darren will be baking a souffle, and you just remember back to Bake Off season whatever, when Thingy made a souffle, and they did it so much better, and you're just like, unbelievable, Darren. This is not good enough for Bake Off. And it's just like, you're not poor Hollywood, calm down. Oh my god, my throat is getting so dry from talking. But you know what I've also been watching? I'm watching so many Taskmaster clips on YouTube. Like, I binged an entire season in a day. Just for the fun of it. I cannot get enough. But like, will I download the app that you watch it on? No. Will I watch it on YouTube in clips? Yes. It's such a good show. Like, so like at camp, I'm in like a group of people who are in charge of like, it's like the evening entertainment kind of thing. And so I've stolen some of the tasks from Taskmaster to make the kids do it. It's gonna be so funny. Awful with an ad blocker. Oh, that's good. Though in fairness, I usually, if I am watching Awful, I will watch it on my like tablet or my phone. But if I were to watch it on my computer, ad blocker, that is good. That is good. Yeah, I'm gonna trial that one out because I've got like 15 ad blockers. Like, whenever I hear people talk about how they're like, they'll be like streaming something from a questionable site, let's say, and then they're like, I get so many pop-ups, so many ads, and I'm just like, you know, the ones of like, Emily is 5 miles away. You get my drift. It's just like ad blockers exist. I get so annoyed because like, it's so easy to just install like at least one ad blocker. You just don't get that. Seen a few of those, have you? Ugh. I assume you're watching all four on like browser version then. Which actually, that's kind of clever. I should do that. Yeah, like, the one thing I like about iPlayer is there aren't ads. It's very good. But you can't watch it outside of the UK, which is incredibly annoying. Yes! Firefox, my beloved. I love Firefox. It's a good browser. Like there's so many add-ons. Like, Chrome is alright. The UI is alright, but it's not as customizable as Firefox, which means I use that. Plus, like, Chrome's owned by Google, and then you're just like giving your soul away to Google, and it's just like it's a bit iffy, frankly. Like, I like using Google stuff, but there comes a point when you're like, I don't think Google should really have all this information. It's a browser I use for media. I converted you. I'm glad. It's a good one. I'm just covering up like all of the art as I draw. I'm liking, like, when I look at it on my screen, it is quite nice, I will say. It's a bit, I don't know, hazy, but then you can never get amazing. Oh yeah, we're burning up again. Phone's burning up. Hasn't sent me a message though, so it will persevere. But yeah, as soon as we get to like the 2-hour mark, I will kind of stop. Did you get hungry, you know? Like, I have such a bad schedule when I'm on holiday. Because, like, it is still a schedule. Because it is reasonably, like, the same every day. But in that, I will I'll get downstairs and like 1ish, have my breakfast, and then I won't eat until dinner. You had breakfast at 3? Oh, I had breakfast at 2. Oh god, what time did you wake up to have breakfast at 3? Like, that's a bit late even for me. You're deep in stream. Oh. I planned to have coffee this morning. Like, I made the kettle, everything, and then I just forgot. Like I have freaking short-term memory loss, and I just didn't have it. I'm a bit sad about that. I would have had like a really nice coffee. Oh, tea is in dinner. You have a mug with me now. So you are technically having tea in midstream. You woke up at 9 and you had breakfast at 3. Izzy, stop doing that. There's a notification on my phone. Gonna have to take it out of its slot again. Phone overheating. Okay, it's overheating again. I'm sorry. Wait, let's take one last little. Okay, now I'm gonna put it in front of the. Wait, no, it didn't do a lovely little screenshot. Okay, this one's good. Okay, there we go. Okay. I have a mug with me now. I just ate when everyone had left the house. Didn't want to talk to anyone. Easy. That's not really healthy, you know. Like, you gotta get out of the house once in a while. Like, oh my god, the printer's on. Hang on. Oh, that's upside down. Okay. Okay. You can call me up and be like, yo, get me out of the house, let's go on a walk. We can go up to a park or something. Because I've just been at home for like the week. I'm desperately trying to get homework done. But even still, I'm not doing that much homework, which is really bad. I have one working page of my computing project done. Isn't fabulous. Got like 17 more to do. Oh well. You've just tuned in. I am cooling my phone down, overheating, because it is working. You know how it is. I'm just, you know, using my phone, and it's like, actually, you know what? I'm not really having it. I'm gonna overheat. So it's just being a bit of a temperamental minx right now. So I've literally got it in the fan. Desperately cooling this down. Yeah. The phone doesn't like summer either. Yeah, I mean, it's like 30, so like the room isn't massively hot, but so it really shouldn't be getting to these temperatures, but it's just not vibing. In fairness, the camera is like just completely on all the time, because like to do these streams, I have to leave my phone on, have it plugged in, and be using the camera at the same time. So I do understand how it is getting. It's getting a little bit warm. It's quite understandable, frankly. Anyway, anyone watched anything recently? Done anything? I need like recommendations of things to watch. Even then, I've got things that I am watching at the minute, but like I'm lazy. Just anime, really. Fair. So recently I have started Stranger Things. It is good. I need to start season 3. And I've got Lucifer that I'm watching, but I haven't watched them in like a month. So, am I really watching them? See if my phone's cooled down a bit. Oh, it's decently cool, I'd say. 34 degrees. The phone's at. Basically room temperature. If I put the fan on speedier, we're gonna cool it down quicker. Yeah. Just apologies to anyone who clicks on this video on YouTube and it's just like 10 minutes of me calling my phone down. Apologies to you guys watching it as well. Though it's quite decent progress, I'd say, for how far I've gotten in an hour and a half. Like, I remember doing Inktober, and I try and do drawings that are like this detailed, and it doesn't work. Like, Inktober is such like a draining thing to do and like actually be committed to it. Like, I had to stop midway. I couldn't keep up with the demand, frankly. Because like a drawing a day and me being perfectionist detailed, it doesn't really mesh. But I think this year I'm gonna I'll try and find like a nice themed list, because last year it was like really random, like the official Inktober stuff. But I kind of want to do something that's more like my art. Oh, that's a cool phone. It's saying it's 33. I feel like it's a bit off 33, but that might just be the outside. The inside does feel kind of warm. Okay, take 3. Alright, there we go. Ah. There you go, in you go. Is that good? It's alright. Oh, it's falling. Okay. There we go. I think I've got grime on the camera. Hang on. Sorry. Alright, there we go. My phone wants to be the sun. Honestly, it has aspirational dreams, let's say. There we go. Actually drawing now. Let's pull up the reference. Which is being mean and doesn't want to be seen. That rhymes. Okay. I think we should tackle more of the, like, this end here, instead of concentrating on the up, because I've done quite a lot of that, and I kind of want to get like a balanced-ish image. I don't know how people do these streams, like IRL art streams, so well. Like, there are some streamers who really have like really nice IRL art streams, and I cannot do that. I'm not capable. I mean, I suppose if I got like a actual camera, or like at least a phone that could handle this, I might be able to work. But you know, we're special. And when it comes to like observational art, you kind of sometimes get dizzy, because I'll just be like bopping my head up and down. So you're like reference, fun, image, like drawing, reference, and it's really like you get a little bit dizzy. Don't know why I chose to do this for homework. But then I suppose like A-level art, you gotta whip it out of the bag, right? Just shows how much I hate myself. Okay. You're like your phone aspirational. I am. I really am. Like, I remember when we had textiles at school, I'd come up with the most ambitious project and I would never finish it. I mean, I guess I did kind of finish some. Like, there was a point when we had to melt down, well, not melt down, but like make plastic into fabric. with like ironing and parchment sheet and all of that. And I did kind of finish that one, but I was always ridiculously ambitious. Yeah, I never actually made a pencil case. I was, again, so aspirational. And I made a little like wallet with the, like, it was basically like plastic, and then it would have plastic faces and like zip the whole way around, and so it would zip up like that. I need to do that slowly so you can see the frame rate. There we go. But it would zip up like that, and you could kind of store like tidbits in it. It was cool. I don't know where it is. I don't know if I kept it. I did kind of like it. I also like the material that I used, because again, I'm edgy. The material, the plastic that I chose to incorporate into my fabric was literally pad wrappers. It was like, so when I had them out on my desk to try and like make the fabric, everyone was just kind of like, what? It's not kind of gross. They were clean. They're perfectly sterile. Like, it's when you like open up a new pad, like it hasn't touched anything. Like, perfectly sterile. It was just kind of fun to do that with, though. I mean, I've always liked making people a little bit disturbed. But, I mean, I don't think I meant it in textiles. I remember food tech was hilarious though. Just like as a subject. Because there was one time I couldn't remember how to, like, this is ridiculous. I couldn't remember how to work the oven. And so to get out of being embarrassed by that, I pretended that I felt dizzy. And so she just sent me to like the reception instead of actually doing anything. I literally lied there on, like, they have like a little bed in there, and I was just lying there vibing. Didn't have to do any work. It was a waste of my materials, I will say that. Because you have to bring in your ingredients, and that's always so stressful. Like, especially if you forget them. So, like, on the way to school, you just, like, go into co-op, which doesn't exist anymore because they've, like, demolished that. Which is tragic. I loved co-op. Like, our generation of, like, kids that have gone to school, we're all just gonna be like, meet me at co-op, and then it's just freaking M&S. M&S now. Luxury apartments. What are you putting luxury apartments there for? It's not a place for it. Ones that you brought in the wrong amount of ingredients. What do you mean? I mean, once I completely forgot most of my ingredients, and so we were making burgers, and I only brought burgers. I didn't realize we were gonna make them into like actual burger. And so I was like whipping around the room getting spares off of people. Because obviously some people had gone to like the co-op. And so they just had like a 4-pack that they didn't need. And I was like, hey man, can I borrow some of your bread? So they just give it. Oh no, you bought a 50-gram instead of the 250. Oh no, what were you making? What was it? Was it like rice? Pasta? I'm intrigued. God, I like... Fruits at this genuinely scary subject. It was nice when you made something good though. Like the Belgian biscuit cake. Oh my god. It was the Belgian cake. Oh no, the biscuit base. Oh, so you had like, were you able to get spares, or did you just have like a really thin biscuit base? Oh, ultra thin base. That must have been a lot of cheese to cake. I remember, not cheesecake. It was Belgian biscuit cake. That was such a. I still have the recipe for that. I loved that cake. I should make it again. It was delicious. One of the best things we ever made. It reminds me of like Twitch baking streams. I don't think I would ever do it, but it'll be funny. Real problem though, I had to carry home in my hands because my container was too small. Aww. Still use the school's recipe for biscotti. Did we? What? Did we make that? Did we make biscotti? I don't remember that. School recipe book? Huh? We had a recipe book? Oh, you got given them free. Wow, lucky you. I have like the odd photo in my camera roll of the recipes and stuff. That's lucky. I wish I had that. Is my phone good? My camera's stopped. Oh my god, it's overheating again! This is literally ridiculous. This is unbelievable. Ugh, okay. This is such a roller coaster of a stream. I'm just like, I just look up and it's not vibing. My hands look so pink. Ugh. It's gonna have to be up on that screen for a while. I'm like fighting with my phone to use an app right now. Wow, okay. It's really like, please stop. Okay. God, okay. Phone's in the fan again. I feel like food tech could get quite, like, boring to teach, don't you think? Because, like, if you're, like, a food tech teacher for 5 years, do you not feel like, wouldn't you get a bit bored? You're like, okay, kill. Okay, class, making pasta. Again. Although I do suppose you just get, like... You could just, like, make stuff if you're hungry. Which is quite nice. Like, like, my art teacher and, like, one of the RS teachers, they just have kettles in their room to make tea. Which I respect, honestly. I vibe that. Although, like, art in this heat. God, if there was a heat wave... I mean, and there kind of was before we left. For summer. Like, ridiculously hot in the art rooms. Just absolutely mental. I can respect the tea. You, of, like, all people, should definitely respect the tea. Like, I like in the RS rooms, they just have, like, a little kitchenette. It's quite cute. My phone is properly dying. This is ridiculous. Honestly though, considering I plan to stop around the 2-hour mark every time, and it is 6:53. I'm just gonna leave this here. Okay. I'll try and I'll get a little still, so that at least I can end the stream with like you can actually see the progress that we've made. If it wants to load. Hello? There we go. So I'll leave that on a little still there. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. The phone is on its way to achieving its dreams. Honestly, yeah. It's admirable, frankly. But, thanks for bearing with me, I guess. I'm gonna show you the reference. Ah! I didn't mean for this. Go, leave, delete. Didn't want that. Let's try again. I think I'm just gonna have to... I'll just have to show you my browser. So I'll set that up. Few ticks. Okay. Voila. This is the reference that we've been working with. So it is, I think, called The Weight of Silence by Eric Lacombe. It's a, let's Google search that. Yep. Their work is really cool. Like, if we just have a look at it, like, it's so detailed. They use like acrylic, and then they'll mix like material into the acrylic. So like all of that is like 3D and like texture. It's beautiful. Like, I really just admire their stuff. Like, and obviously you gotta do like, you gotta look at an artist for your homework. And so I was like, I might as well like the artist that I'm doing. So, you know, here we are. try and find, but yeah, that was the reference that I'm working with. I'm only doing this top head. I was originally planning to do both, but it's a lot of work even for the one, so I like scaled it up a bit. Yeah. Hey, thank you. Yeah, like Eric Lacombe, check this artist out. Yeah, just caught me at the end of my stream. But yeah, I switched back. So uh-oh. Hang on. I need to get the thing up again. There we go. That's upside down. Is that upside down? Nope, it's not. But yeah, this is what I've been doing today. In between my phone overheating. I'm also holding the phone because it's not in the dock right now. There we go. Hey, thank you. Yeah, I've been doing this for the past hour and a half. In between my phone overheating. Because, you know, heat wave. Yeah. Alright, I'll get this uploaded onto YouTube. I'll figure out a thumbnail. But, yeah. Eric Lacombe, Weight of Silence. I've had to do this for my arts homework. Yeah. Oh, sorry, you just got home? No worries. Literally no worries. I don't, like, it's fine. Like, VOD's up, and I post everything, and every stream that's good anyway, onto my YouTube. And this will eventually go onto my Instagram after the severe backlog that we've got going. So, yeah, that's me done. Thank you. Jesus Christ. Mum just slammed the door. Thank you for suffering with me. Enjoy the heat if you can. I'm just gonna, you know, marry a fan at the minute. I'm dying. And so is my phone. So thank you for popping by. Have a good summer, people. Bye-bye.